Trump just confessed to federal extortion on live television, and we're calling it striking. What else is new? I've seen more shocking revelations in a McDonald's commercial. This week, we're tracking Trump's confession that he threatened Elon Musk's federal contracts for criticizing him. Not alleged corruption, not suspected corruption, but admitted, out loud, on camera corruption. It'd be hilarious if this wasn't the President of the United States openly admitting that he uses federal contracts as personal loyalty rewards. You know, like every dictator in history. This is Lies of the Orange Era, and today we're diving into Trump's corruption machine. So Trump, he just admitted this. Not alleged, not rumored, admitted. To reporters, like it's totally normal to use the entire federal government as your personal revenge machine.
Musk could face, quote, serious consequences if he tries to back Democratic candidates. The feud between the men began this week when Musk criticized President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill.
And the New York Times is calling this a striking admission. Striking? This man just confessed to the most basic form of government corruption. It's not like he wasn't doing it before. He's just saying it out loud now. Trading federal contracts for personal loyalty, and we're acting surprised? And look at what has happened to poor Elon. He contributed $300 million to get Trump elected and then criticized his tax bill. So, of course, Trump throws a tantrum and writes on social media, the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. Steve Bannon said Trump should go further, cancel the contracts, and, quote, he should be deported from the country immediately.
Let me change that. 13 million and one, because Elon Musk is illegal and he got to go too, okay?
And the thing is, Bannon's probably right on how this lawless government conducts due process in fantasy world, but Elon could buy thousands of those gold citizenship cards Trump is selling or whatever the fuck it is. What is wrong with these MAGA idiots? All they want is confrontation. What does that accomplish, Bannon? You show Elon who's boss, and then what? You have nobody willing to donate $300 million to his campaign again. You just prove that loyalty to Trump gets you absolutely nothing except a target on your back. And here's what's really terrifying. Elon literally thinks democracy is just about money. He spent $300 million like he was buying a democracy subscription service. I paid, so I get to influence policy. That's not how this is supposed to work. And Trump, being a predictable moron, doubled down in an NBC interview, warning Musk not to contribute money to Democrats.
Also during today's interview, President Trump gives a warning to tech mogul Elon Musk after a very public rift over the GOP's budget bill.
Quote, if he does, he'll have to pay the consequences for that, without describing what those consequences might be. Are you fucking kidding me? This is a sitting president openly threatening to weaponize the federal government against someone for their political donations. That's not governance. That's extortion, but with a presidential seal.
The president also says he has no desire to repair his relationship with Musk, accusing the billionaire of being, quote, disrespectful to the office of the president.
Now, Musk companies have received $3 billion across 100 federal contracts, and here's the thing that makes this terrifying. As we all know, the Supreme Court basically granted Trump immunity from criminal prosecution for official acts. So he can use presidential power to target enemies and face zero legal consequences. This isn't new behavior. It's just legal and protected now. In his first term, when Amazon bid for a $10 million cloud computing contract, an aide recalled Trump saying, don't give it to Bezos because he never supports me. And let's be honest, all these billionaires could stand to lose a few bucks. Bezos has $220 billion. The average American earns about $1.8 million over their entire lifetime. That means Bezos has the equivalent of 122,000 average American lives. Could he maybe survive without a few more government contracts? Trevor Potter from the Campaign Legal Center said it perfectly. The Musk quote is just further proof that Trump and late King Louis share a common view of the world. The state, it is me. And this isn't just about Elon Musk. This is about whether we have a president or a king, whether federal contracts go to the best bidder or the biggest donor, whether criticism of the president results in policy debate or financial retaliation. Elon spent the $300 million to elect someone who immediately threatened all of his contracts. That's not politics. That's a protection racket. And the scariest part, Trump isn't hiding it anymore. He's saying the quiet part out loud because he knows he can get away with it. As we all know, the Supreme Court gave him immunity. His party gives him a free pass. And now he's turning the federal government into his personal ATM and weapon. So the question isn't whether Trump is corrupt, he just confessed. The question is whether we're going to do anything about it. Because if threatening federal contracts for personal loyalty isn't impeachable, then literally nothing is. I'm breaking down political corruption because somebody asked to. Hit subscribe if you want more episodes calling out this madness. And let me know in the comments, what should I investigate next in Trump's revenge presidency?